Yoo-hoo! Good afternoon, good morning, Germany. Good afternoon, Malaysia. Good afternoon, Hong Kong. Pilipinas. Good afternoon. Hi, Jan. Good afternoon. Miss Cora Tolentino. Good afternoon. Amazing.
Good
Uh,
afternoon.
yes, amazing, amazing. We have also Victor from Malaysia. Good afternoon, Victor.
Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Great one, great one. While the others are coming in, um, yeah, some of them attended on the other Zoom, but yes, we're just waiting for the rest of our team to come in. Good morning, Dirk, and I think good afternoon or getting good evening already with Rob in Australia. Amazing. All right. Thank you so much. Once again, welcome to Zinzino. Welcome to the Lions team. Of course, we have our great leader and mentor and global builder with us. And our agenda for today, of course, we're going to visit um, the compensation plan, the bonus plan, and also that's one of our agenda. Second is since this week we are already registering leaders and we're going to be positioning. I already got my account. Thank you so much. I am so happy to see my account last night. Thank you so much, Dirk, for registering me. And I've been like studying already the back office. It's amazing. It's great. And right now, we're going to talk about that as well. What's next? What's the next move that we're going to do for our team? And at the same time, we're going to discuss as well the different activities that is upcoming that we could connect not only to, of course, not only to Hong Kong, who just did the pre-launch or the official launching of the operations in Hong Kong officially the other day, more than 500. Like a lot of us from our team wasn't able to get in because it's already like max 500. If that is open, probably like 1,000 people is going to be attending the event in Hong Kong. Is that yesterday, the other day? Yes, and now we're going to listen to, of course, like great speakers, not only from the global builder side, but also from the corporate. We have our CEO for Asia Pacific, Rob, is here with us. So they will guide us while we are in a pre-launch, while we are opening like the different Asian countries, which the first one officially we have Hong Kong, who officially opened September 9. And we have great leadership. We have a lot of leaders from Hong Kong and Macau, and also in China, in Taiwan. So we could already start building in that. And at the same time, while we are also on the pre-launch, which is thank you so much that Rob and Dirk that you push to include as well the Philippines is supposedly in the next 1 to 2 years, but we are already here with our leadership. So we are so happy that in Philippines is already included, and also like Malaysian leadership is also here. We're just waiting for Indonesia as well to jump on board, and at the same time Singapore. So without further ado, let me of course introduce to you no other than our leader, our great mentor in the industry. And I've seen how he built the global market. I've been building with him for the previous company, not only in the digital space, but also with the technology, lifestyle technology. I've seen the massive leadership. I've seen how he opened country per country, and not only by the millions, but like multiple millions of sales every single month. So without further ado, I have a great respect with this man, together with of course his wife Sabine. Let me welcome once again my coach, my mentor, my brother from another mother, no other than Mr. Dirk Salman, the lion himself. Amazing. Go ahead, Dirk.
Thank you, Marco. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. And it's an awesome pleasure that we are on the call today, because Today will be the initial ramp up of our business with ZINZINO. The official announcement that we are moving to ZINZINO will be made on Monday. So on Monday, at this time, the whole network marketing world will have ZINZINO on the map, and I'm announcing that the Lions Group is going there. So that will be a massive, massive next week. We are starting already, and my old friend Rob, we could convince him to start and pre-launch the Asian Pacific markets already with the launch today. So you will hear today from Rob that we already can start working. And that was the basis of success that I did in my past 27 years of network marketing. I create with my teams always a massive, massive momentum out there. So that means, momentum means that everyone will see in the world that there's test-based nutrition. Test-based nutrition with our ZINZINO products. And that is a next step why we took on the engagement with ZINZINO and bring up good leadership to that table, is because this product is so easy to duplicate, and 99% of the people out there need this product. You will see the business presentation later, and we go a little bit into deep in the compensation plan, which is all good. I saw the back office, I'm working with the back office, I'm working with the videos. We are setting up all sales funnel channels, lead generation channels. So we are from our side building up leads. We are from our side building up international people that want to join the Lions Group. And this is where you benefit from. The back office is already straightforward. You can easily work with the back office. We have waiting rooms for placements. We have direct placements possibilities. You see reports, you see your downline people. Everything is already perfect. This was the #1 decision why we decided to go with ZINZINO. I'm in this industry since 27 years, and in the past 10 years, I guided more than 400 projects in this industry with my company, Salmon Consulting. We guiding companies, bigger companies, above 100 million and more. So we guided big companies to new markets. We guided big companies for lead generation, for back office, for everything that you can imagine in MLM. And with my last project last year, I showed the world what can happen when you speed up the momentum and bring something big to the world. There?
Yeah, you're the host now.
Yeah. You lost me, huh? Oops. So something big to the world means we know how to create momentum. We know how to create international markets. And that is the most beneficial thing that you can learn from. We will guide you from next week on into another era of creating momentum with ZINZINO for the world. I'm guiding next week on not only you, the #1 APAC group, APAC group that we have in the Lions team. And thank you also not only for Marco, the spearhead of the Filipino and the APAC region that we have, but also for Jan joining us. Jan and his team, I already put Jan and Marco together, that they work together from the Filipino area into the APAC region together, because I know both of them. They know each other for a long time, so we like to work with each other. And this is my style of work. So that means I got already good leaders in place. I place them under the good leaders, that they have a benefit out of everyone. I like to create a family. In my legacy in this world, and you will see the lion head that is on our logo, the ZINZINO lions, that is tattooed on my chest. So this is basically my tattoo that we are using as our logo for the ZINZINO Lions. And that means I create a family. The family for me is more important than everything else. This family means we will take care of each other, we will bring out momentum, and we will show the world what can be done in network marketing. And this time for a long-term home. This company will be there when we are all dead, I can promise you, because they already overcome the 10 years of this industry and they already built a big business. So what we can do, we can build up a legacy for our people, for our inheritance, that they can now lift up a company that will be $1 billion company within the next 5 years for sure, and then will be built out for the next 20, 30 or 40 years. The cool thing is that with ZINZINO, we not only having a partner that already overcome the ups and downs that they have, but more important is a product that everyone needs. And this was my major decision. Not only that I met Orion, the owner, and we are in constant contact, and he's a very great guy, very, very humble, but very successful. I know Rob Hawkins since a couple of years. We work together in projects together. I know the most management members already from previous projects because mostly I brought them somewhere. So I know that this is already a family, and I work with Marco, I work with Jan, I work with the most of you already together, and we know what can be done in this industry. And you guys know that this combination is the revolutionary game changer. When I go to people and say, what is ZINZINO? It's easy to say. Do the test, do the blood test, take the oil, and after 4 months, you do another test and you see that you needed that product. And a blood test proof is a thing that everyone in the world can believe in. A blood test, there's no negotiation about it. It's your blood. So when you have your blood tested, normally is in a laboratory with your doctors. Why? Because you want to see if something wrong with your body. We do it here in hand for everyone at home. You can pack out this test, you can prick your finger, you can send it with that technology that they have in a dry blood test. Believe me, a blood test normally has to be in liquids to be tested. This is the first method on a dry basis that you can send it from everywhere in the world, send it then to the laboratory in Norway, and he can manage it to get you the results out of your blood. So that means we are the company that is spearheading the blood test-based nutrition. And we are starting with a product that everyone in the world needs. 99% of the people are out of balance. I'm more than 20 years in this industry of nutrition. I know that it's the first thing that people need is balance. So when you see the fatty acids, you see your balance, then you need to do something about it. And the only thing that you can do is get yourself the right ratio between omega-6 and omega-3. Everyone knows that in the world. Everyone knows that that is the best, perfect foundation for your body to absorb other nutrition or be in balance is the fatty acid balance, the omega-3, omega-6 balance. And none of the companies out there is using a blood test to show a person the real truth about his body. His blood says, what is your ratio? My ratio when I got my blood tested, and imagine, I was 20 years using already nutrition. Everywhere in the world, every company, I have nutrition here in that office that I can show you, it's massive. So I'm using nutrition and I feel good, but my blood test was 20-1 and I should be at 3-1. So although I took already nutrition, I took already other products, I'm doing a healthy lifestyle, I'm vegetarian, so I'm already doing things in the right direction, but still I was 20-1. I'm now gonna get tested again in the next month, and I guess, that's correct, I'm vegetarian. But we have a wonderful vegan oil with us, and that is the cool thing that I want to show you. They have a product that gives me balance in my body, the foundation, what will these people do? What do you think? They will go on and use the product more often. And that is what the ZINZINO history shows you, is that the people stay with the product. Once they have the second test, it's their blood tested, they see a result, and they stay with the product. No easier product to duplicate than that. Do a balance test, use the product, do another balance test, and you see the proof. That's it. And if the product didn't help you, you get your money back. And this is the most effective thing. The cool thing out of that is that you also can get, for your people, you get free products. So every person has the chance in the future, when he recommends the product, when he recommends the balance test, then you receive free products. There's a mechanism for that. So also the company thought about to bring this message to the world. You will see it in the compensation plan that Rob will show you soon, but you see everything is here. There's no other product that is so easy. When I talk to people now in the last 2 weeks about what is ZINZINO, why we should go to ZINZINO, it's so easy. Everyone understands in 5 minutes. Do the test, take the product, do the test. Your blood shows you that this product worked. And none easier than that. Everyone needs to be in balance. Our potential clients are 99% of the people out there. 99, because 99% of the people are not in balance. They are way more than 3 to 1. So this is a good thing. Then the next step, what happens, we are building out from Monday on, not only the APAC region, I'm onboarding way more people worldwide. So I'm onboarding the United States. I'm onboarding more than 10 top leaders out of the United States. I'm onboarding more, now 6 leaders, top leaders out of Europe. And I'm pre-launching already the South African market as well. So in all continents, our Alliance Group will be represented from next week on. And you decide if you want to go all in, because as I told you, I'm building up the tree by region, meaning when you are in a region and you represent yourself as a top leader, you get massive teams from me underneath you. That helps you to build up your business. What does it mean in the family? That means you give, you take. You give, you take. This is what I can do for you. I can do and push you up into that momentum with us together, and then create with us together the Alliance Group in ZINZINO as one of the momentum drivers in that company. And that is for me the most important thing. For me, family means we take care of each other, we drive the momentum, but we are in the family of ZINZINO. I know that there will be always left and right, okay? But I'm always ethical. Remember that, and this is a recording today. We work ethical. I'm not working with unethical methods, so I'm working ethical. I'm watching that the group will grow. I'm watching out that we will be the momentum drivers. I'm watching out that nothing against this company or the regulations will happen. So don't worry about that. But I'm also, I want that from you. So we are ethical and we stay ethical. We want to be in this network marketing industry recognized as one of the top momentum drivers, but also as one of the loyal and ethical groups that are out there. Because the lack of this industry within the 27 years that I had is all that fights in between, all that egos that crush companies, that will crush management, that will crush top leaders. We are all there. We have enough potential out there in the world. And believe me, when I announce that we are going to ZINZINO on Monday, I can tell you I'm on the phone next week all day long, because everyone will call and wants to join and wants to build up the momentum with us. So I'm glad that we already pre-started it with our group here in the APAC region. And we have a slight benefit and a time benefit to already pre-create that momentum. So I'm happy to to give that all to create this family again. And I'm dedicated for the next 3 years exclusively for ZINZINO to build up us as a group in ZINZINO. When I was 40 years old, that is 4 years ago already, I retired for 2 years. I retired because I said this industry gave me so much, and I worked 7 days per week since I was 17 years old. I worked not only 7 days per week, but I was mostly more than 200 days in an airplane. So when the people ask me, where do you live? I say in an Airbus 320 or in an Airbus A380, because I'm mostly flying out to the people, giving them energy, giving them the next step. Some of you already met me on my seminars, and I think you can see that on my seminars, I want to push the people to go to the next level to create momentum. And the good thing with it, to have benefits out of that. And I will do that again. I'm not retiring now. I said I want to do 3 years again to show the world what can be done in network marketing when you build up as a family, when you build up momentum, and when you build up with ethical standards. And that is the most important point. We will grow together with this company to more than 1 billion. That is easy and for sure. Because we just open up the Asian regions, we just open up momentum for the American markets, then my South African leaders will kick in. So they are already waiting with 600,000 people. My last meeting in South Africa, I had 22,000 people on my meetings over there. So they are already waiting to come in as well into the Lions family. So I show the world again what can be done to build up, first of all, wonderful customer base, that the customers can have something that they really believe in. Secondly, leadership that, first of all, have a home long term. I can promise you that this company will be there for sure when we are dead. I'm for sure promise you that. So that means we can build up something long term. The home that I promised you is now here. Here's the home that we are working in. And the third thing, and this is important, when you have momentum, when you are a big leader in the Lions Group and you looking at your back office within the next 2 years, you will see more than 100,000 clients in this back office, customers. And these customers don't care what you do. The customer care only about one thing. Does that product work for me and I will stay on? And that gives you retention. And this retention is what we are talking about in network marketing. Retention out of a customer-based business gives you a bonus. We are here to create something. We are here to change people's lives. We can change it with a product, but also for your people. Everyone who has 10 clients, 10 customers in his base has $100. Everyone who has 100 customers has $1,000. So you can earn money with it. Not only that we bring something good to the people, but we can change people's lives and they can earn money with it. The products are not expensive. The balance test is there. There's a proof, and we can make it happen that the people receive 4 free products when they recommend the balance test and the product. So this is so easy to do. We also have other products. I love the product Viva. You can sleep with that. Very good balance product. We have Extend. We have cosmetic serum. We have the balanced line in there. So the products are there. Don't worry about that. Every product is good. Now it comes to the point, can we bring this product to the next step of momentum? And yes, we can. Be assured that this project will be my project for the next 3 years to build up massively with 24/7. After 3 years, I'm looking again to retire. No, I shouldn't do that. But the next 3 years, I show you again what momentum can do. And then I will go on and lift up my leadership that you can be the superstars of this industry because you deserve it. You guys deserve it to be the #1 on stage. It's not about me or Sabine. We already had that. I was millionaire when I was 18. I was on all these stages. So I don't need that anymore. I want to give you my knowledge to bring in, to lift you up to the #1 stage where you deserve to be. Every one of you deserves to be the #1 or the top driver out of this industry. And this is there's so high potential with such a combination with the company already established, product already established, duplicatable, coming together with a family like ours. That is a $1 billion driver. You can have a wonderful product. When you don't have a momentum driver, this product will be still in the shelf. I had that with my previous project. When you only have a momentum driver and you're not having a good product, then you're already only blowing dust in the air. So no one will believe you when they look at the product. It has to come together. And everything happens for a reason. This was why we now are in ZINZINO, because so many incidents came together that Orion, the owner, is such a great person, and Hilda, the team, is such a great person. The management people, I nearly know every corporate person in there, every major corporate person, because I already crossed paths with them so many times. The company is stable, is public traded, so everyone can see the numbers, the cost, the effectiveness of this company. And we are all having the bonus that we can receive shares when we reach a certain rank. And this is so equal. Everyone in this company has that opportunity. I don't have a special kind of deal. Look, I talked to, where's my sheet of paper? I can show you. I talked to 10 companies with 10 owners. One owner was awake to get on the call with me yesterday morning. He was awake till 2 o'clock in the morning, just that I could take the call with him, because I was already in another time zone. He stayed awake until 2 a.m. in the morning, $1 billion company owner, just to talk to me, to say, can you join us? We had 10 companies to choose out of it. Some of them were throwing money at us. They said, we give you $1 million just to roll it out. But you guys know me. Some of you know me. I don't do it for money. I already have money. So I don't waste that anymore. So I'm not going into something just for being the next 1 year or 2 years into something and then leave again. No. When you know me, you know I'm very stable, I'm very ethical, and I'm very loyal to everything that I decided on. And therefore, it was a reason to decide for ZINZINO, because I believe in the ownership. They already have proven that they want to do MLM forever. Their vision is to be the biggest company in network marketing in the world. So more than 10 billion of sales. And I can show you they can reach it, because they already did only in a couple of countries in Europe 100 million. So they can now, with the right momentum, go to 1 billion when we just open the APAC region. Only China will be 1 billion when they see what the balance test can do. We have some people here from Hong Kong, from China. I did $1 billion businesses in China mainland. I had an office in Shenzhen. So I know what the Chinese can do. If they understand the proof of this product, I can tell you, they all will run for it. We open up Hong Kong beginning of next month. So we can prepare our leadership already in Hong Kong and China, that they go for the blood test-based nutrition, and they love it already. I showed some videos to my Chinese people, they love it already. So that will be massive already, 1 billion. Then we will have Europe with 1 billion. We will have America with 2 or 3 billion, and the APAC region minimum with 3 or 4 billion. So we can be there with everyone that we have. So there's so much potential out there. I just want you to know that I'm creating something in this company with you guys together that is a family. I'm always taking care. No matter what, we go the extra mile. I'm taking care of every one of you in this family. Therefore, we named it Lions. The Lions tribe that I have tattooed on my shoulder, some of you already saw that, is not only because I have a tattoo. I made this tattoo when I was 40 years old with a decision. This decision was, some of you know, that I have on my arm, the hair of the lion stands for people that I changed people's life with. I created 32 millionaires in this industry already. 32 millionaires. Millionaires, I mean, not only one-time millionaires, they are stable income millionaires since I worked with them. And I want to build it up to 100 millionaires. And for every millionaire, there's a tattoo on my arm. So I show you, come on. There you go. This is my tattoo. Here's the lion. And here is every hair of them is 26 millionaires on here. And there's space. You see that? So every one of you can be in the lion's family and can be a part of this family growing together. And I not only want to be in this company, one of the momentum drivers, I want to be in this industry that the people see. It's not about making money on other people's back. It's not making money on betraying people. It's not making money on bullshitting people. I want to do and create something ethical that the people see with the Lions family. There's a team out there that creates beneficial income, but also creates good-hearted people that take care of the other people's needs that they have and take care of the people's needs out there, even though they are not in the family as distributors, but customers. That is so important. So this was my first speech to let you know why we decided to go to ZINZINO. It all makes sense. It all comes together now. And I'm not saying that very often. In the last 14 years, I drove my company, Zalman Consulting, to one of the biggest consulting companies in this industry. 400 projects in 10 years, more than 20 billion in sales made new with our projects that we did. So we did a lot of things in the background. Now it's just the second time that I'm taking my face out there and bringing something to the world. So I will not leave. I will stay. I'm very loyal. I will not leave until someone tells me to leave. You know that. So, and this will not happen here. Orion said, I will go all the way. Rob said, I will go all the way with you for the next 10, 20 years if you want to. The next 3 years will be massive presence building that I'm doing. After that, I put you up as a leadership into the front stage, but it will stay, of course, with it. I will stay in the background. I will be the Don, you know, I will be the gray lion in the background and giving you all that you need. But then you have to feed me sometimes. Wonderful. So I'm going over to an old friend of mine, Rob Hawkins, an Australian superstar in this industry. We met in so many projects before, Rob, that we guided together, where we guided companies to the next step. And Rob found his home in ZINZINO already, I think 1.5 years ago, around that. So he also saw before me what the power of the test and the oil is. And I'm so grateful that we never lost the connection. And we already looked at ZINZINO a couple of years ago together again. And I was not ready for that. But now it's the time. Now we are ready. And now we can roll it out together. Therefore, I want to now introduce to you the CEO of the APAC region and a wonderful, wonderful friend of mine, Rob Hawkins. Now hit it off, my friend.
Appreciate it, guys. And thank you so much for, you know, just the professionalism you're going to bring to the marketplace in Philippines. And Dirk, that's probably one of the greatest things that, you know, inspires me about you and your team, okay? That it's a group of professional people that want to do it right. And that's what my whole voyage is as well, is I want to do it right. We don't want the crazy people that are going to join the business in our business, okay? And I really would prefer to build this at a good, stable, solid platform with the right people and build it long term. I want it because, you know, as we know in the Philippines, there's companies that have come and gone. They get in there, they do it all wrong. The authorities close them down. They upset all the wrong people in the government. We want to do it right this time. And part of this whole, you know, organization, as we bring this all together, and when I say all together, it's all of us as the leaders today, all of you guys locking arms with us to take this from a pre-launch phase, and there's 3 phases I will talk about. Pre-launch phase, which is where we are right now, about getting some product in your hand, getting some product in your hand, getting the test-based nutrition in your hands, getting your blood analyzed, and then we move from that point into a soft launch. If we look at what I've just achieved in Australia and in Hong Kong, which is both underneath my organization, as in running the organization for the company, we set up Australia perfectly. It is just runs like a dream. Okay, we go to Hong Kong. We announced Hong Kong on Wednesday night, the 9th of the 9th at 9 p.m. We made sure that everything is in place for the opening on the 8th of October at 8 a.m. in the morning. We will go live there. Everything is done. All the paperworks are done, as in all your marketing materials. All the product approvals are done. All the literature around the label is in the right languages and all the correct approvals. All the shipping is in place. All the computer systems are in place. All the payment gateways are in place, ready for when we start taking orders on the 8th of October. So that's called a soft launch. The official launch will come in about 6 months' time. So 3 phases. Pre-launch, which is where you guys are now. Just, you're a group of great people that have got a concept in your mind that we're going to rule the world in the Philippines. I believe that you guys, and again, I've said this to Dirk, okay, and a number of people that I've been introduced to, and Orion has said the same thing to me, that the people that Dirk is connected to, the leaders that he is bringing to be spoken to by the management of this company, are highly professional people. And that makes us very calm to know that we don't have to be concerned about some of the crazy compliance issues that companies will have in a country like the Philippines. So as we go along, we will work, we will be open with you, good or bad news. We have to tell you the news, whether it's good or bad, okay? That I know over the next 6 months, as we put the consultant in place, as we start getting the approvals in place, as we start getting the registrations done on the products, once the FDA has approved all the products for allowing it to come into the Philippines, when we do the licensing, when all that's completed, and guys, I know you probably think, well, they haven't even started anything. See, you're very fortunate in this pre-launch phase that you've got somebody like myself that's been in the Philippines working tirelessly. I have a lot of connections in the Philippines. You have somebody like Dirk that has ran a consulting company for many years and has helped hundreds of customers or companies go into countries. So not only has ZINZINO got the corporation, they have the brains and the power of 2 incredible guys that have done this before. And if you could just think about, okay, that sometimes when there's a new development being made, and for an example, in Manila, when somebody got there and it was all just forest, somebody was smart enough to start cutting the trees down and putting streets in. Somebody was smart enough with that real estate to put some houses there, some commercial buildings. So the person that actually started developing all that was really very clever. And that's the fortunate thing that you guys as an organization underneath Dirk, okay, has got, that this skill set is already here. We don't have to go out and buy it if we don't need to. We will bring a lot of value for the company from my side, the corporate side, Dirk's side from his commercial corporate side, and also field. And then apart from when we ask you guys to do your part, which is leadership. Okay, and that's the valuable word here, leadership. So when we bring it together and we do our soft launch in about 6 months, okay, that's when we will have an office there for you. We'll make sure that the corporation's set up correctly, support staff, all those things that are normal in a company will go into place for you guys. Then we'll do the official launch. But what do we do right now? My goal is to get you, obviously, to get into the structure, which is what we've had approved now from the founder of the company and Dirk. came to an agreement that we're allowed to now sign you guys up through the Australian compensation plan. So that's a major win. So from today, you can actually purchase a package around 12,000 pesos, 375 Australian dollars. What does that give you? That gives you one of our incredible balance tests, because we need to get you tested. That test will be sent to our Hong Kong office, and from Hong Kong, because it's only an easy mail service or UPS service to Hong Kong and reasonably priced for you guys. And then my country manager in Hong Kong has been instructed to get them in bags every day and send them to Norway on your behalf. So within about a two-week period, you will have your result back on your email for you to see what your test is. You already heard what our good friend Dirk, he is 20-1. He's totally out of balance. But 120 days on the product, we will start correcting his balance. To go with that, we're going to make sure you've got about 3 months supply of product. So one of our 300 ml bottles of product, 2 of our travel kit sizes, or in your case, can be samples, okay? Can be samples. Our Aqua X formula, which is the best advanced formula in the world today. It's a water-based soluble product with an incredible emulsifier to drive it into the cellular structure of your body quickly. And then we come along our incredible ZINZINO serum. Amazing product. So that package, guys, okay, is 375 Australian dollars, about 12,000 pesos. We're saying to everybody, if you want to get in the tree, okay, and Dirk has been sent an instructional video today, or I can play it at the end of my presentation. So you know how to find out who your sponsor is, whoever the leader is in the group here now. Get yourself positioned under Marco, okay, under Jan, whoever it might be, okay? And then we get you in with that package, and then we will ship that across to you. Now that gets you the opportunity of being positioned and also getting a test and product. 3 key things that are highly important in the pre-launch. Normally what happens is, okay, we take paper applications, 3 months time, 6 months time, whenever the company is ready to go, it will then process it. Fortunate for us, I know how to do this correctly for you. We will get your position, we'll get your products. You then can start talking to other leadership. Notice I said other leadership, not customers, because this is really about partners now, not customers. Because we don't want to be in a situation that we're promising customers product that we can't deliver at this point of time. We will get to the customers, but right now, your job is to build your foundation of partners that are going to build the structure with you to build a residual income that most Filipinos would only ever dream of. Now, I say that with a very strong heart because I know with the guidance that you're going to have from the leadership within this organization, the Lions Group, it is going to absolutely drive the people that are in this organization, and just you, 30, 35 or whatever number it is on the screen, that's on this call right now. You guys are leaders. This is a leaders call. There's other calls that are happening because remember, guys, we are a publicly traded company. We can't announce and say, Dirk, this is your private deal. We're just zip it up and, you know, we are ethical to all companies. Okay, so all part of the company. We need to make the announcement to some of the other groups. And there are going to be people out there looking and wanting to talk to your people. But the power you guys have got is at the top of your tree. And you got to remember that. You got to really, really remember the difference between the professionalism of this group here, or just go with the typical networkers. It's entirely up to themselves. But I want you guys to really remember that, you know, Dirk is working very close with the owner of the company, the founder of the company, and this is like invaluable. Okay, so this is like, you guys have got to remember that because that is the big difference of what you've got to anybody else that's in the Philippines right now. Remembering that Dirk is just not building the Philippines. He's building 30 countries. There's a big difference between somebody that lives in, I don't know, I'll pick, let's say Europe, okay? I'll say Europe, a European nation, okay? Dirk's in Germany, but yeah, they're in some part of Europe. And they're there trying to build a network in the Philippines. See, Dirk has worked on the ground and has run leadership in the country. There's a big difference. He's lived on the streets of the Philippines and walked the streets of the Philippines like I have. There's a big difference. Somebody that just gets on a Zoom call or a phone call and says, I've never been to the Philippines, doesn't understand the Philippines. But what he brings is the value that when I open up the Hong Kong region on the 8th of October, Dirk has also got a massive organization there. When he opens up Germany, massive operation there. Opens up Sweden, Scandinavian countries, USA, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Taiwan, Indonesia. Yeah, the list goes on. It's just, that's what you guys have got. And I want you to just really, really understand the power of having that. I've never had that. I've always gone direct to a company and never had the fortunate opportunity of having an incredible leader like Dirk as my sponsor. And you guys have got that. And apart from that, he goes up with the company and you've got the company working for you. Hence why I'm on your call and speaking on your call tonight. Because of the connection and making sure we as a team are going to do this right. And as you bring, and this, we will lose some people. There are some people that will go get all the promises and go with the other stuff that happens. But the smart, the sharp, and the intelligent Filipinos will see what is offered. And that will make the difference for you guys, because you'll build a stronger network that will last when they'll be off to the next game in 12 months' time because they weren't happy with waiting 6 months. And that's going to force the differences here. You guys are going to have access to signing people up, getting that wonderful package. You can rebuy that package as many times as you want, so it's okay. You're not allowed to retail the product, but guess what? You've got a couple of little sample bottles that come with it, so, you know, you can talk to another networker and let them try the product for 7 days. So you've got a lot of great opportunity for you in what we're putting together. From there, guys, I just got to tell you the compensation plan works. You know, we can go through it anytime you want. There's a video under ZINZINO.tv. Just type in EU compensation plan, and the founders of the company, Hilda Serlau, goes through the comp plan with you. And I suggest you just, all you do, and this is the Hong Kong comp plan, all you do is get the compensation plan, sit there with that 22-minute video, and you watch it. Because that will give you the data you need to share on how to make the big money in this comp plan. Remembering we are a customer-focused program, so right now, we've got it back to front. We're only talking to partners, not customers. And remember, the ratio is 30-1. This never happens in direct sales. It's normally the other way around. 30 partners and 1 customer. Okay, so in 6 months' time, we're going to reverse this totally. So you guys have got the opportunity to grab the packages, get the partners now, qualify or disqualify them, because they're going to get a package that's going to do a test and take the product for 90 days. And that will qualify or disqualify them as a partner, but they will become a customer for you. Because some people just don't want to continue on. But those group of people, and I'm going to say, you guys are probably going to have probably a couple of thousand partners in the next, probably, I'm going to say in the next 6 months. I'm talking quality. You guys could put 10,000 partners in tomorrow. I know that. Okay. But yeah, we want quality. You will hear us say that and say that and say that. I want Marcos, Jans. I want you quality guys. Okay. That's the type of guys I want. I prefer to just train you once and then you go duplicate the process instead of you ringing me up and saying, Rob, what are the payouts of the comp plan? How do you read the test? See, smart operators, entrepreneurs that are smart and sharp, They get it. They do self-education, or as I call it, sweat equity. They do that 3 or 6 months that we're talking about of sweat equity to know that the rewards are going to be greater than the equity they put in sweat. And that's where you guys are going to be. You guys are going to be the leaders of the pack, okay, in the Philippines. There is no doubt in my mind. I know that, the Lions group will just, it'll dominate the charts with the leadership ranks that will be blown out of the company. I mean, we know Dirk's going to go to elite president or above pretty quickly, or global president. He'll become one of the key leaders of the company. It's already, we're hedging. From my side, I'm saying the volume the company's doing now is 100 plus million, 118 million euro per year. I believe Dirk's group in 30 countries plus will match the volume within 2 years. It will be matched the volume, if not sooner. That's my belief. So I want you to imagine that one man, or two people actually, Sabine and Dirk, okay, can actually match the volume where the company's sitting right now. And guess what? You guys are on his front line. You guys are the frontline leaders. Doesn't happen that often in life, okay? So Dirk, that's pretty well, and Marco, and Jans, that's pretty the key things I'd like to cover. Again, comp plan we can cover in a meeting. We can do that. Do I think it's relevant right now? You guys just have to say it's a publicly traded company. Pick up that public document and read it, and the facts are there. The payouts are there. Everything is there for people to read and understand. Okay.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you,
My
Rob,
pleasure.
for that introduction and giving us the opportunity that we already can be the spirit in the APAC region.
Yeah.
I want to give you some highlights about what Rob said. Rob is completely right. He's in his industry as long as I am, or even a little bit longer. So he knows that this doesn't come together very often. As I said, that this kind of momentum driving with a company that is already existing and having a proof of concept and having already a big leadership team. We want to be the momentum drivers in there, but we want to be with the groups that are already existing. I mean, the 100 million came from somewhere. There are loyal leaders already in this company, 10 years, 15 years. So we want to be with them. We want to celebrate with them, but we concentrate on the focus on the momentum, what we are doing. The second thing in the compensation plan, what I like, first of all, it's a binary plan. So it's a fast plan that we can use, but it's public traded companies. So we can use that, every incentive that they are doing. We have product for free in the compensation plan. That means every one of you gets his product for free when he brings in people. So this is the product for free is anyway in the compensation plan. We use that as the compensation plan is. We don't need left and right kind of things. We need the product for free. It's written in the compensation plan, use it. So this is easy, and we can use the same way that Rob is said. So when we have the product for free, then we receive it because out of the compensation plan. So then it's also for customers, it's product for free potential in there. So when we switch on the market to a customer market, to an official launch market, then we have the product for free for customers as well. Right now it's for us as a distributor. Right now, when we have distributors that use the same package as we do, we get the product for free. It's all there in the compensation plan. With all the frontline top leaders that we are having, the goal is to be in the first official months. And the first official months for me is the October. We are now starting to place and enroll people and have the first packages out there. But the October is the first official really working month, from first to last of October. And I want every one of you to remember one thing. The minimum qualification that you will have to plan in October is the rank director. So in October, I want every one of you become the rank of director. So we are working on that instantly, this already from next week on. So I bring in more and more groups to you. We have a Facebook group. This is the ZINZINO Lions group. I will include you into that group through either Jan, Marco, or the leaders that are on the call. Hey, Carlo, you're there. Glad to see you. So we have a Telegram group. I will invite you to the Telegram group. You will see it. So all of the information that is from the lines from ZINZINO is in that groups already. So we have all the videos in there, all the news in there. We have the products in there. You can use it. I mean, the company is well prepared. We have the sales channels. We have our replicated websites in the back office. You can send it out to customers, to distributors. They can watch a webinar. You get a notification when someone watches your landing page. So you get a feedback. This person watched, just call them. So it's very easy to duplicate with that system that is already there. And from next week on, we do massive Zoom calls. I'm at least twice a week on a Zoom call for the APAC region. I'm doing a Zoom call for the USA, and I'm doing a Zoom call for the Europeans. Twice a week, you will see on the Facebook groups or on the Telegram groups the announcement of the next Zoom calls. And you can bring all your people in, because in the Zoom call, I will, on the APAC region, I will talk about the business side, because we don't have customers yet. So we will talk about creating massive momentum there. On the other Zoom calls, I will also talk about customer side. But 2 times per week, we are going to do a Zoom call. So be in contact. We have a WhatsApp group as well, WhatsApp, Telegram group, or Facebook group. You will see the announcement. And then the most of you have my direct contact anyway. If there's something, you can go through your leaders, Marco, Jan, whatever, who's in the call, or through me directly. That is no problem. And if we need to fix something, I already built up my tree with massive people in there. So I already had some mistakes in there. So if there's a mistake, there's no problem. On the one side, we have a customer service that is on Rob's side. They can manage to help you and solve your issues. And don't worry, this customer service does it within 1 hour or 2. So not in the next 2 weeks or 3. So this is a good customer service. And I'm also having a direct contact to a customer service person. So if something is very, very urgent, I can handle that within a very short amount of time through the leadership that we're having. But we already have a wonderful customer service in place for every region. I talked to the US customer service person who's in charge, very wonderful person. We have good customer service people under Rob in the APAC region. We have good customer service people in Europe. So if you have an issue, it will be solved through the company customer service very soon. They are nearly available 24/7. So we can manage it. That is not an issue. So even if you do some placements incorrect, but the cool thing is the company has a waiting room placement, which I recommend. Every Wednesday night, Central European time, the placements will be done by the system. So when the people are in the waiting room, so they're waiting for you to place them somewhere left or right where you want to place them. If that is not done until Wednesday night, the system places this automatically. You can switch on the automatic placement to balance left or right. When you have a pack in your back office, so when you are on a pack, on an ongoing product pack, you will see that you can create centers. So you can create different centers for your number as well to roll out more lines that you need. So this is also possible. So the company has already a perfect process in there, a perfect back office in there. Work with the waiting room and then work with your landing pages, because they are easy to duplicate. You can send them around on WhatsApp. I have some information pre-built up for you, so you just have to put in your landing page information in there, and then you can send it out on WeChat, on Telegram, on WhatsApp, and they come back to you because the system notifies you when your client or your prospect watched your presentation or your landing page. It's easy to go, easy to duplicate. Otherwise, placements, as I said, Wednesday night is the timeline that we have to have them placed out of the waiting room. Otherwise, you can place as you like, left or right side. I will always balance build. So that means my legs are mostly 50-50 or 40-60, not less. because I always want to have a balanced build, and you should do the same. So a balanced build gives you the most maximum out of the compensation plan. Average payout on a top leader position is 7 to 8%. So it's 3 times higher than in a regular network marketing business. There, the average payout is mostly 2 to 3%. So that means when you do $1 million in sales, you know what you're gonna get with 7 to 8% instead of 2 or 3%. So it's also important when you become a top leader, and therefore I told you director level in the first months, I show you that is just 24,000 credits per month that we need to achieve. So that is easy for every one of us to achieve per month, not per day, per month. We are talking about per month. So that is easy to achieve for everyone. The first step in October, director. We want to hit director. Every one of us want to hit director. And Rob, we have 35 people on the call. When we have 35 directors in October in APAC region from our group, is that already a good step?
That's a great start. That should make a few people happy.
All right. That is good. So I'm calculating always with 50% of my groups following me in the first months. So when we have 20 directors from the APAC region in the first month, October, we will help you with that. We will give you all the directions, no problem. But I want to have minimum 20 directors of the APAC group out of this call in October. Who is with me on that? Just to give you a hand sign would be enough. Okay, wonderful. Oh yes, there we are. So we are going for 20 directors in the APAC region with you together in October. So now let's prepare the October. We now have to get you into the structure. Marco already started to place the people. So Marco will be now responsible to set up the accounts with you together. He can send you a link. He can do that with you together. Now we start to structure and having the first packages out. Rob did a wonderful video about how we can place an order right now, and that already counts for the free order. So products for free, don't worry about that. So Rob did a video how to place this order right now in the system. So I already distributed that to Marco and Jan. So we can distribute that now out to our people. It's now official. We can start now to build up the structure. Ready? So we are ready to move. You should secure now your seat in the Lions group with that placement. Now go please to Marco, to Jan, to your leader, and say, okay, how it's the best placement for you right now. But we can do it from today on. So we are ready to rumble now, ready to roll out in September and prepare ourselves for becoming director in October. And I will help you with that. And every one of you who is in the call today and really wants to become director in October, writes an email to zinzino@salman.com. And I will then, with your leader together, give you the fast strategy. I will put it in the chat. The fast strategy with your leader together that you are guaranteed with our help in October director. And director is 24,000 credits. So how would be the income for October, Rob? What do you think from a director in October?
Anywhere from sort of $7,000 to $9,000 US.
Okay. So October, $7,000 to $9,000 US. Who of you wants to have that with our help together? Writes an email to zinzino@zalman.com, gets yourself placed with your leader together. So you need your spot right now, that we see where are you in the structure and what can we do to even speed up the process that you become director in October. And that is for me the biggest goal, to create the massive momentum with you together, create that as a family. Everyone of us will help you to guide you and fast up the process that we have 20 directors in the APAC region from this call in October. But therefore you need your placement right now. When you just do it next week, I need the structure right now to see what is the best way, because my announcement goes out on Monday and then massive people come in and I need to place them underneath the countries and the leaders that we have the best spots in there. If your spot is there, then we can help you with the left and right balance placement out of that. So I'm looking forward to working with you. As I said, write to your leader or an email to zinzino@zalman.com to get in October to the director level. And then we are already half the way through. Who's from you in the 20 of director in October? I can tell you the next step then in January is where we hit the president with you. So that is not an issue. Wonderful. I was so glad. Next week we see each other again on the next call. I will announce it over the weekend. You will see it in the groups. Marco, Jan, you already now can, you already did the Facebook group and Telegram group. I send it to you again, where the people can join, and then we can do the placement now, and over the weekend you will see the first big momentum movements out of that. And we distribute the video of Rob into that group so that you see how you can set up your spot. I will do that then right now with the permission of Rob to distribute it everywhere.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rob, for taking your time today. I was on the call with Orion right now when I was muted on the call. I should say hello from Orion as well, and he will be on the next call with us again together next week. That you see that Orion also is very interested to drive the momentum with us together, especially in the new regions. He's a wonderful leader as well, and the owner of the company. So I think it's always good to have him once in a while on our calls, and to let you guys know that the vision is the right vision for everyone. The product makes a difference, as I'm always saying, but the momentum will bring the people to the next level. Thank you all the leaders on the call. Thank you, Marco, for making it happen. And now it's your closing, Marco. And thank you everyone for being on the call today.
Amazing. Thank you so much once again, Rob and Dirk. It's really amazing to work with great leaders like you, that you are guiding us all throughout. And we know that we are here to stay in the market. Like we wanted to redeem back the integrity of this market. That's the reason why, like, when we connect to leaders, like we connect to the right person, and we wanted to stay to redeem that back, because as we know, like, there's a lot that came here, not only in the Philippines but in Asia, that started like a few months, and then they just flew away. But again, like with you, we know that we are the right company. We know that we are the right leadership. I just want to acknowledge like a few people here. We have the leadership of Malaysia with us. We have Victor Hugh. Victor, do you have any question for Malaysian market? Victor, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, Marco. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, we have the same background, right?
Yeah.
No, I think my question is what is the direction for the Malaysian market? Because I do already have a few people who are asking, okay, and when would the soft launch be and stuff?
So what we're doing with the pre-launch, okay,
Yep.
because remember ZINZINO merging or bringing the VMA Life into ZINZINO in January 2021. So exactly what we're doing for the Philippines market, you can sign them up on one of these packages and we will ship it in from Australia into Malaysia. Okay, so at least they can get into your structure, but same thing, we're only looking for professional people first up. We don't want the masses, we want the professional few.
Yeah, okay, understand.
And what that does, Victor, is that positions your guys early for when that market opens in 2021 and it's ready to go. But on the license, we got our license yesterday. So it was transferred, the direct sales license was transferred from VMA Life to ZINZINO, Malaysia.
Okay, so Robert, correct me if I'm wrong, right? So what you're trying to say is that the Malaysia market will officially open in 2021?
January 2021, correct.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sure. Sure thing.
And that's more so, Victor, because of COVID. We can't get into those countries. The founder of VMA Life hasn't been there since March, like me. I haven't traveled since March. And we can't get to Malaysia to sort this problem out. So we've done everything possible via Zoom, but there's legalities. He's got 17 staff sitting there. It's been a problem. Okay. So yeah, we decided as a corporation that we would hold until we can do it correctly. And this is, our counterparts in America would say, damn, let's go for it, man. Okay. The Europeans are very, very cautious and they do it correctly.
Okay.
So
Sure.
I know it's a pain, but I agree with them on this particular occasion.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Understand.
Victor
Yes.
gives us only three months time to prepare the official launch. So this 3 months we have to use very correctly. And I have to hook you up with I'm having an office in Kuala Lumpur, you know that. So I have my teams already in Malaysia already waiting. So I hook you up with them as well. So you can meet up with them in KL if that's possible.
Okay. Sure. Sure thing.
And also, ZINZINO has an office there as well, guys. If you need an office in Malaysia at PJ, no problems at all. So, the infrastructure's on the ground. It's ready to use. We just haven't rebranded it as ZINZINO.
Okay. Understand.
Talking about the office, in Philippines, we do a team office. I agreed to the team office with Marco together in Ortigas, I think we are, in Manila. So we will have a team office for the next 3 months minimum, running by Marco and his team in Manila. So in the Philippines, we also have a team office there as well.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that, Dirk. Thank you so much, Rob. Yan, you want to say something, Yan, for your team as well? Yan is outside Manila area, but he has like a big group as well here in the Philippines. So Yan, go ahead.
Yeah, hi guys. Good evening and good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, I'm here in the southern part of the Philippines. I mean, on Luzon, in the Bicol region. Well, my leaders are already waiting for us in Mindanao and Cebu, and also Bicol region. So we're all set. We'll make it big.
Beautiful. Wonderful. So when we can travel again, Jan, we can do another coconut on the Cebu beach, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Love it.
Yeah,
Thank you for
I can't wait to visit the Bicol region again because I've been building in that area as well, Jan. So we could build together. We could build together the Visayas and Mindanao region. So it's a great like leadership tandem that we had. So it's amazing. I want also to get like Miss Cora Tolentino in the house. Miss Cora?
Yes. Hi, I'm here.
Yeah. Yes.
Good evening, everybody. It's good evening for us, Asia.
Yeah. Yeah. Miss Cora has been with me with the previous companies that we used to build with. Dirk, Cora already met you in during your visit here in the Philippines in Shangri-La. Yes, so we have the exclusive leaders meeting that time, the VIP leaders meeting. Cora is with us during that time, and he loves the product. But again, here, since we have great lines of products, Cora has been like inviting, like even not workers but also professional doctors to be with us as well in the team. So it's amazing. Anyone else that you wanted, since we have Rob from the corporate side and we have Dirk as well for Lions team, the Lions tribe, it's a global team. Any one of you that wanted to ask like at least 1 or 2 questions, we are open for that. And anyone who wants to ask question. By the way, Rob, I saw some schedules, trainings, product trainings with Hong Kong, with Peter Lam. Can we possibly join those trainings as well? And also your trainings for Asia Pacific, especially.
No, they're all open trainings, so no problems. The other thing which I've just been messaging my customer support manager, we'll set up a customer support phone number in the Philippines in the next 2 to 3 days. So it'll be easy for you guys to connect to our support. Okay.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
That's all the training, all the product training. We have masters. We have some amazing people doing product training for us. Okay, so plenty of scientific training, no problems.
Amazing. That's great.
And I think, Marco, that we will have in our bi-weekly calls, we will have, we can invite the corporate players and let them train our groups as well, so we can set it up easily.
Yeah, we could also set up something like a back office training, probably. I've already seen the video that you made, Rob. It's very helpful. We could also run that as well. And it's amazing. We're ready. I just want to acknowledge as well one of our big leaders as well in Davao City. We have Pastor George. Hi, Pastor George, representing the Davao City. It's the Mindanao area, and he's also with us. And he just messaged me. I'm all in. Amazing. Thank you.
Wonderful.
All right, great. And also the team of Hong Kong. The team of Hong Kong is with us. Miss Rose, you there? And
yes, hello.
Rose, good to see you again.
Yes.
So you mean our office in Hong Kong will open on October 8th?
It's open now, Miss Rose. So 1 Peking Road, TST. Okay, on level 12. The address we give you, no problems, but it's all open, ready to go on 1 Peking Road.
Okay, so we're going to, we're going to visit.
Yep, good. Mr. Peter Lamb, he will look after you, no problems at all.
All right.
He's
Thank
my
you for
country
that.
manager. All right, but
we are ready.
good. Fantastic.
So here you see,
this is it.
Here you see the address that every one of you could hand the balance test in, and this is also the office of the Hong Kong area, 1 Peking Road, as Rob said.
So that will come in your box, every order you purchase. And Dirk, if you can put that in full screen mode for me. Okay. Yep, thanks, mate. And guys, all you do is send it to this address, and it will be handled for you. When you get your package from Australia, okay, it will have this address in it. So instead of the Norway address that is internal of this box, okay, you'll put it inside that address so you can send it, because we do the same thing here in Australia. We have an envelope that comes to my office here, okay, and then every 2 days we send the big packages over to Oslo. So we will handle all that for you until I have the mechanism in place in the Philippines.
Amazing.
Okay, so we do everything possible. And Marco, it depends. Are you in Manila itself?
Yes, I'm in Manila.
Yeah. Okay. So we just your team might just bring them all to you in your local community. Okay, and then that makes it easy for you to send directly to Hong Kong for me.
That's right. Since we're going to be having our office, team office here in Ortigas in Mandaluyong area, it's going to be easy because that's the center here in Manila. So we could do that. Amazing.
Yeah, and we'll look at having our actual office for the company. It'll either be at BCG or it'll be down in Makati. Okay, so it'll be within that.
Rob, we could request that it's much better in BGC area because Makati is kind of traffic already. It's perfect. Yeah.
I've walked instead of catching taxis before. Okay, I was easier to walk than taxis. And never walk at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when it rains.
Yes, that's very true. That's very true. Yeah, and the center right now of finances and corporate is in BGC area, so it's just like a few minutes away from Makati, a few minutes away from this area. So it's the center, it's the capital.
Yeah, that's where we're. Yeah. So that's what our recommendations are going to be for corporate.
Amazing. Thank you so much. All right. So once again, team, thank you so much for being here. we're gonna be having again, if not like we're gonna let you know, but probably like Wednesday if Dirk will be available. But we do it like twice a week, and then we will do a local Zoom every single day starting Monday. Our leadership, Jan, me, and the rest of the team will be hosting locally. So and at the same time, we have from the corporate side as well with Rob or other trainings that we could plug in. It's gonna be like we are creating the momentum every single day. So amazing! Thank you so much once again, guys. So I'll see you next week. But then again, I'm gonna be talking to you one by one later today and also tomorrow because we're putting you in the placement in the structure already. So Dirk, thank you so much. We miss Sabine. Please extend our regards to Sabine as well. Thank you. All right. So,
And
guys,
just
thank you
one
so
last
much.
thing.
Yes, go ahead.
One last thing from me. Everyone who hits the director with us in October gets a special incentive that I will announce when you write me that email, and I will announce it to you next week on the next call that we have. But it's
Let's
good to go. It's a wonderful incentive.
Whoa!
Great one. Thank you, guys. I'll see you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Pleasure. God bless,
Good
guys.
night.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.